Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Doloc Town demo. I'm not actually sure if that's how it's pronounced, but it's a really interesting little farm sim slash, I'm going to say action platformer, where you're alternating between, well, farming and going out adventuring to find resources to build up your farm. It's actually really neat, and it's set in a kind of post-apocalyptic Earth after like a major war with kind of, well, I'm assuming machines, considering there's a bunch of robots following the character around. Though this might be their minion drones. Anyway, let's just dive in. This is only a demo right now, but it's fairly beefy. So as the war ravaged the world, finally began, or war that ravaged the world finally began to fade, all that's left are scorched lands, acid rain, and the weary souls of its survivors. Before finding refuge on the island, I hid with my parents aboard a fleeing train, desperate to escape the relentless machines. When the fuel ran out, people scattered in all directions. Some refugees stayed behind on the bridge, founding a little town called Doloc. The stalled train, the crimson bridge, the heated arguments among the crowds, these childhood memories ignite my imagination about that place. I've heard whispers that the legendary Eden's legacy lies hidden in the lush embrace of the Doloc River Valley. It's said that the leader Punka vanished after a great battle, sacrificing himself to protect the town. Now, driven by nostalgia for my birthplace and a thirst to uncover the town's secrets, I embark on my journey, until I found myself chased by machines and fell off a cliff. Thank goodness you're awake. How are you feeling? What is this place? This is a town named Doloc. I found you passed out under the cliff. Wasn't easy dragging you all the way back, I gotta say. My name's Cassia. I live with my families on the nearby farm. Nice to meet you. Doloc? Wait, that's my destination. I was on my way to Doloc. This is my destination. Are you also here for that legacy thing? Many people come here and left during these years, but they never found anything. No matter what, you can stay on this farm until you're fully recovered. This farm has been abandoned for long. However, once you clear away all the trees, weeds, stones, and trash piles, you'll have more space. I'm ready to revive this place. Great! I believe you can make it thrive once more. You can use the tools in the box as you like. If you want to sell something, go to the transport drone over there. Here, I saved some seeds for you. As long as they're planted in a moist plant basin, they'll eventually grow. Oh, planting's the easiest way to make money. Sounds quite simple. Of course, it's simple. All you need to do is water your crops every day. By the way, the mayor usually works at the town hall. I've already mentioned you to him, but still, once you're done cleaning up your farm, you should come pay him a visit. I'll be on my way then. Don't forget to come find me at the commercial street once you harvest these crops. I'll give you a little gift, a promise between farmers. I love this chunky pixel style. It just looks nice, especially kind of the desaturated colors and whatnot. Okay, so we can buy seeds from the villain seed shop, and we got some other stuff. Oh, I actually have to go over here. I have a double jump. I've actually already played this. I should mention, I recorded a video on this literally yesterday. And for whatever reason, just my microphone just didn't pick up anything, so I know exactly what I'm doing, which is kind of rare. Usually I play these games kind of on a first impressions basis, and it's rare that, like, I lose footage, I will come back and play more. However, this game's real good, so I figured I'd come back for a second try, even if it's retreading old ground. I don't know. It's like every once in a while I come across an indie game where I'm like immediately, oh, this is special. I want to put more time into this because it very much is doing something. Maybe that I wouldn't exactly say that like no other game does, because that would be. I think that's kind of an exaggeration here. I think it does a lot of things that I like that other games do, but it combines them in a fashion that I haven't seen before. And therefore that makes it kind of exciting for me. Boy, we have a limited amount of inventory space, and that is actually going to be a bit nightmarish early on. So let's put some things away. We've got an equipment workbench. I should probably actually get the workbench and the platforms down. So let's just slap this here. I'll build unlocked equipment so I can build plant basins, wells, equipment workbenches, and bed. So we could work on that, but I think the big one is, let's extend this up. Should be a 3. Perfect. Yeah, so now we have multiple layers on that one. And then I have... did I put away all of my seeds like a fool? I did. We need them. 7 seeds. So I need to make 7 more grow beds. Each takes... nope, that's a bed. Each takes 2. So we can make 6. Ideally, we're probably going to want to make more than just this. Oh, missed it. There we go. And we're going to want to make more than just these 9. Because I need 10 for the quest. So ideally, we want to have at least all 10 planted. I'm probably going to shoot for like a solid 20. I'm noticing I have, I know I have 300 gold to start with. There's not much for me to actually spend that on. Oh. Let's chop this tree and actually get rid of some of this tutorial information. So these are various quests. Escape to pull up the pause menu. B for bag to organize it. Cool. Yeah, so why don't we take our time to quickly clear out all the trash in this immediate vicinity. Grab all the wood, because that's how we make the little platforms. Extend the platform a little bit, buy seeds, and go talk to the mayor. It's quick. Let's see. Now let's do things kind of piecemeal, because unfortunately, eat item. Oh, I see. We got the canned food. Sure. It gives me some health, but mostly stamina at the moment. There is a combat system in this game. It's kind of rudimentary, at least from what I've seen. But later you also get like combat robots, and I actually do not know what that, how that works. So unlock the tech tree to access more equipment and recipes. So as we do things, we slowly gain experience in various trees. So we have tool operation, field study, and tech research. So constructing and using equipment, cultivating crops, and then using different tools. So each of these give me points that I can spend on this, so this just requires 1 wrench, also 1 wrench. We don't need a smelter right now because we don't have copper ore or nearly that much stone. Whereas a manual workbench we are absolutely going to need. Problem is it costs 40 wood to make, so that's kind of pricey. Not really a big deal, but I was hoping to spend that on platforms. But I think I need that if I want to make platforms. So I have no choice. Luckily, we have a bunch of these trees around. Also, just really dig the like design for the trees. These kind of just long rectangles with just like angly branches coming out of them. I don't know. It looks nice. I often struggle with drawing and illustrating trees. Not necessarily because trees are really that hard to illustrate. More so that just like you can put a lot of detail into trees, and that can be a bit time-consuming, I guess would be the way I'd put it. And so seeing how different artists and illustrators will actually draw these things is neat. Makes me imagine what I could do if I were to start drawing trees sooner than later. Let's just keep chopping down trees. We only have so much stamina, but I can take a nap. I think what I'm going to do is go talk to the mayor before I take a nap, though, because taking a nap takes 4 hours, and the game does work off of a real-time... Well, not a real-time clock, but time is slowly ticking up. So it's 11 in the morning at the moment. And, like, after a certain point, the mayor will go to bed. There we go. That should be enough. 57 wood actually might be enough for the platforms, too. So let's do platform wooden, craft... You know what? I'm going to make 11 for now. How much do I actually need? And I want to do these on an even level. So I need at least 14. Probably 20. Oh, that's not bad. So I only need 9 more. There. Because now we've got kind of this nice upper floor section. Yeah. I could have made this a bit shorter. Yeah, I could have actually made it one whole tile shorter. Shoot. Alright. Insufficient stamina. Alright, let's go talk to the mayor, and then I'll come back and manage things. So bag upgrade, can get bigger ones in the shop. Problem is the next bag upgrade for me costs... Oh, can I? Oh, yeah, I can get up here. The next... Oh, right. Yeah, you can actually wall grab, which is real nice. Next bag upgrade is Hello Child. Hey, you must be the newcomer Cassia is talking about. Hello to you too, my name's Dada. Nice to meet you. Alright, they sell random materials, which actually is useful, but we don't care too deeply about it at the moment. What was I gonna say? I don't know, lower the platforms down. Where else? Let's just go talk to the mayor before. Oh, no, this is the mayor's house. I've distracted myself going places. Sometimes I have... That said, it's a really... Bloodborne-y looking NPC. I think it's the hat. The little bird does really kind of shift it away. You must be the child Cassia mentioned. I'm Claude, mayor of the town. When she told me you were found under the cliff, I thought you wouldn't have a chance to survive. Guess youngsters are just fitter, am I right? Sorry, shouldn't have said that. Well, traveling around's no easy job. You should set off before you fully recover. Actually, I was searching for Doloc when I got injured. Claude takes the photo from you and begins to examine it. Wait, are you that little kid back in the day? Looks like your family found a pretty nice place to settle down after you left. Thinking about revisiting old memories, huh? Honestly, a few years ago might have been a better time. Ever since the river got blocked, Treaty Port was abandoned, and now there's hardly any newcomers in town. I'm here for the Doloc River Valley. River Valley, are you here to see those lush plants? Or maybe you heard about the Eden's legacy. Haha, it's been ages since anyone showed interest in that. It's a fun adventure story, but if you really want details, you should talk to Alchemy. She knows more about River Valley and Eden than anyone else around here. Do you have any other questions? That's all I need to know. Oh, here to find info about Ponka. Ponka's been missing for ages, don't you know that? A towering machine with insane combat strength. Well, you've met him when you were a kid. No wonder you can't forget about him. A lot of people don't believe he's really gone, but if he wasn't, why wouldn't he have come back by now? If you really are curious, head to the Ponka statue in the mountains. That might be the last trace he left behind. Okay, let's go. Feel free to use the farm. If you feel like growing something, selling your crops to the town wouldn't be a bad idea. Come to me if you need anything. I'll try my best to help. Let's see, so what was I going to say? Unfortunately, because I know what I'm doing, I can kind of autopilot through this, but I can also get easily distracted. Oh, we might as well go talk to Alchemy as well. She's over here. I like the kind of interconnected nature of this town. That, like, my farm is here, but we're kind of surrounded by the rest of the town, at least above and a little bit below. It's neat. Hello there, my child. Here you've settled on that farm. That place is quite nice. I'm Alchemy, a plant researcher. If you find life as a farmer enjoyable, then we'll definitely have much to talk about. Would you tell me more about the River Valley in Eden? River Valley in Eden? Oh, you must be sent by the mayor. Well, it's been a long time since I told the story last time. Eden Tech was a pre-war environmental restoration company, and Doloc River Valley used to be the location of its headquarters. After the war, the buildings were picked clean by people chasing after their tech, though everyone involved swears they didn't find out anything valuable. Whether it's true or not, who can say? Maybe that's why they're still drawn to the idea of finding Eden's legacy. I see. Actually, I've made a few new discoveries about Eden recently. Before you arrived, a devastating acid rain hit the valley, triggering a landslide. Thanks to that, some of the hidden Eden creations have come to light again. Have you found anything? Haha, indeed, look at this plant analyzer. I've made Doloc my home, dedicating myself to ecological restoration research. After the war, many crops can't thrive anymore, but this machine might help more seeds adapt to the harsh post-war landscape. Unfortunately, while the machine still powers up, it's missing a crucial data disk. I can help look for it. Thank you, my dear child. The stories of the River Valley and Eden are best seen with your own eyes rather than heard from me. But right now, the River Valley is under martial law. It's best to wait until that's lifted before heading out, and be cautious. One thing I will say is the dialogue. Like, devs, if you end up listening to this video, you might want to grab somebody to do just a little bit of proofreading. It's passable from like an English perspective, but like a quick editing pass would probably do a world of good for just clarity's sake. Alright, so let's nap for 4 hours. This is going to give me a portion of my stamina back, which I really like. I like the fact that, yes, you can take a nap, do some things, then get back to work. Too many farm games are like, oh, you're out of stamina for the day. That's it. You're done. Yeah, so let's put this down by exactly 1. We don't have that much vertical space here, and so it seems practical for me to kind of make the most of it. Okay, what can we do? Wasteland light. I don't have the resources. Dismantle buildings, returning all construction materials and money. I don't know if I need scarecrows, and I don't know if that's going to be useful. So let's make... Oh, beans. I was going to go shopping. Let's see, I might have just enough time to go buy some more seeds. I can just get by with the 10 that I have. Yeah, seed shop's closed now. Well, alright, whatever. It's fine. I don't really need to plant that many things, and maybe I should use my stamina for other purposes. Oops. Oh, right. Might as well put the rest of these away. And unfortunately, inventory space is a bit of a premium that I'm going to be suffering from. Okay, so we're just going to make one more of these, because, yeah, I'm just shy on space. That's okay. The problem is I'm going to have to wait 2 days for these to grow, and it's going to be right at the end of the day. I should probably have put the last garden planter just down on the ground to speed through it a little faster, but whatever. Okay. And then, I guess really the only other things I can do at this moment are probably just wander around cleaning up. I know trees and plants will regrow. I don't know about rocks. And I'm curious about the trash piles. But hey, I can get old batteries and stuff from them, which is actually extremely helpful. The other question is, I wonder where to get copper from. Because copper is going to be one of those resources that I need for a lot of things, and I still have not found a good source of it. Oh well, that is not a big deal. Oh, you know what? I should probably actually take some of the materials. We might want to just have a handful of platforms kind of around the tent for just like a tiered storage system right there. Okay, let's just craft 20 platforms. So I don't think I can actually build. Yeah, so I'm just going to do something like that. That way I can potentially stack some platforms. Put the trees away. Let's put away the sickle and the watering can. Well, actually, no. We're going to need the watering can right now. Or, not right now. We're going to need it when I wake back up. Do I don't know. Let's just go clear some things out. There's no real time pressure here to my knowledge. We can just wander and do anything we want. But there's a couple of things that I at least want to focus on a little bit. So, let's mostly just burn all of our stamina, cutting down as many trees as we can. As there's actually a decent amount of trees in the area that I can just harvest from. And yeah, you can see the saplings growing, so I'm assuming if I come back in a couple of days, this will be just done on its own. But, yeah, what was I gonna say? I don't know, the aesthetic, the things. There's a lot of different layers to my appreciation of this, but unfortunately, because I already recorded a video on this, and I'm a little distractible, it's very easy for me to, like, get onto a topic. We're out of stamina. It's easy for me to get onto a topic and then not finish it sometimes. It's a bad habit, but what can I do? Let's just go to bed. Music for this is actually quite nice. Oh, we've got a freaking final planter that I could have actually used. Oh well. Let's just sleep until dawn. That'll get me all my stamina back. Then we can go do some other things. Yeah. Who would put a grow bed in there? The problem is I don't have a seed for it. I'll just leave it there for the time being. Put these away. And it doesn't look like these need watering yet. Okay, handy tips for organization. So we can go talk to the scavenger. Do we know what hour he's active? Nope, no clue. Also, this trash bag definitely wasn't here yesterday, I think. Let's go dip it off. We do not have much for inventory space. Yeah, I want to buy that bag, but I'm not going to be able to for a while. So yeah, let's go take a look at the scavenger and figure things out. But yeah, I think I finished the thought about just wanting a little bit of an editing pass on this. Not that it like desperately needs it. What's the hours on this? 8 a.m. So, I got an hour. I think this is the shopkeeper here just hanging out. Yeah, hi. Cassia told me about you. I'm Holt, owner of the general store. Sell all kinds of daily products, I think. Or no, sells groceries in a bigger bag. Right, it's Villain that sells seeds, but we're not doing anything with Villain. Let's see. That's the tavern, and then there will also be a guild, but we can't do anything with that yet. That's a quest board, there's Cassia, not much to do with it. Hello to you two, my name's Length the Scavenger. Wait a minute. Let me see, I can sense something unusual from you. You have the potential to become a scavenger. Sounds cool. Ha! You've got the scavenger spirit already. Since you're on the right track, how about I, as your senior, give you a little test? When you moved in, did you swing that trusty pickaxe of yours and clean up the trash piles on your old farm? Yup. Not bad. Scavenging isn't a job for everyone. The trash pile's up, you won't have any space to build your equipment and buildings. Speaking of which, this is a bit embarrassing to admit as your senior. I lost my pickaxe while I was out exploring the outskirts a few days ago. Watching the trash piles grow out there and not being able to clean them up has been driving me crazy. I can help you with that. Heh, I knew I wasn't wrong about you. You've got the makings of a fine scavenger. Reminds me of my younger days. You'll find trash piles on your farm and around the outskirts. Some of the bigger ones might be too tough to clear, depending on how sturdy your pickaxe is. Once you're done, come back to me. I'll show you how to free up more space in your bag. I really, really like the aesthetic for this. Just the idea of, like, how would I describe it? Very clearly defined pixels. Obviously just is kind of a fun aesthetic to work with. I'm gonna leave the tree for now. We need more wood, but I should conserve my stamina and inventory space, because I do not know if I'm going to be able to hold everything. I'm curious if those barricades are going to go away after the early access phase is over. Maybe. And I don't know what's a, like, caution sign of this isn't available in the game yet, or this will never be available in the game. Oh well. Got a lot of trash to grab while we're here. But yeah, the just, like, really basic tiles, but only on the edges. But it's kind of implied from a, like... Okay, tool needs upgrading, so I can't get these harder things. It's almost kind of implied that the reason why you can't see deeper is mostly from a light perspective, rather than anything else. And I think that's actually really neat. Let's see. Just because I find with a lot of, like, 2D side-scrolly games, they suffer a little bit from... let's see. Put a couple of the more common things away. Yeah, you can use boxes as extra external storage, and they'll even, like, hoover up resources for you. So, even though I have a limited amount of space here on the toolbar, the box will carry more for me, which I think is extremely cool. Where the heck am I? I actually have no idea now. I guess I'm up here. Eastern suburbs. Neat. Yeah, I might as well just grab resources while I'm out here. Oh. I'm pretty sure I need a, yeah, better tool for that one. Harvest some berries, get some snacks. Oh, that's convenient. Just an end yam. I don't think that counts for harvesting, though. Because I need to harvest 10 of those. I wonder if the blueberries are actually worth much. Probably not. Oh, and you can go fishing here later. They haven't actually implemented fishing yet, but that's fine. Wait, can I? Okay, cannot harvest bamboo yet. But yeah, so I have a lot of problems with 2D platformers purely because there's... the environments feel too tiled and repetitive, and so it can actually make a game actually feel... It can make a game feel... How do I put it? Too artificial. It no longer feels like I'm going through an environment. It instead feels like I'm going through a game. And I realize, like, yes, it's a video game. You know, this shouldn't be a hang-up here. But it still is for me. Might as well just go back up to full. I could use the blueberries for stuff, but it seems more practical to just have enough inventory space. We're up here. Ooh. Oh, I can't steal the moped. Wait. It looks like I'm prepped to ride it, but it doesn't look like it can do it. Shame. But understandable. That's the archives. So we can actually go back downstairs here. Let's go turn this quest in. Welcome, a girl in the iron mask. Anyway, Zenis has been expecting you. What can I get you? A drink or perhaps a room for the night? Not just passing through. You're a new resident in town. Well then, you're even more special. It's rare for someone to settle down here. This one's in the house. Welcome to Doloc. Whoop. And bag is full. Let's just eat this. Kind of a waste of stamina, but whatever. We also have this small mechanical scrap. Pop open in a moment. Talk to this guy, though. It's a good day for a trip to the junkyard. cleared out a decent amount of trash piles. For real? God, you surely are the rising star in the scavenging field. You must have found many good things in the trash piles. Here, take this. A box for what? Many things beyond your imagination. Just a few scraps of old cardboard, you can whip up a brand new box. This way you'll have extra space in your bag to carry more stuff. Let me share the secret of crafting boxes with you. You can make them the manual workbench. Just keep in mind, if you overuse the boxes, they'll wear out. That's the scavenger's way. Collect, recycle, break down, and put to use. Okay, how should I use the small mechanical scrap? Oh, you found that. Lucky you. This is a chunk of mechanical rubbish, which is tough to break down by hand. There are also large mechanical scraps and drone wreckage, all belong to the same genre. The small maintenance fee the rubbish recycle over there can take them apart. If you're lucky enough, you might find some precious materials that you wouldn't normally see in trash piles. Of course, you can also sell them directly to me. Won't pass up an opportunity like that. Recycling machine sounds fun. And it really is. Go give it a try. Rubbish recycler is right over there. Good luck. Okay, let's see what he has. How much does this sell for? 50. So I could actually sell a bunch of this stuff if I really wanted to. Wait, can I just sell the end yam to him? I can sell the beer to him. Hell yeah. Oh, they have a limited amount of money. So I could actually go buy that bag upgrade. I think I'm going to do that. Instead of buying more seeds. Let's sell the end yam as well. It's not as practical to sell things to him like that, but it's still worth it. Okay, so we can also eat the box recipe, so now we know how to make boxes. And let's continue on. But yeah, if I can get that bag upgrade, that's going to be extremely helpful. And that leaves me not a whole lot of money here to buy more seeds, but it's fine. In a day and a half, we'll be able to get 300 for more seeds. Okay, I'd like to buy a bigger bag. Current capacity 10. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so what else? Oh, he just sells groceries, so yeah, not that helpful. Who's this guy? Newcomer, name's Gerald, the strongest person in town. Ever heard of Doloc Guard, kiddo? I'm in charge of keeping peace in town, so if you run into any trouble, come to me. Also do a bit of a side business. Side business? Oh, are you interested? I've got authorization to operate construction drones. Just bring in the materials and money, and I can help you build whatever you need. Ever been to Cassia's farm? She's got buildings stacked like a skyscraper over there. Giving me the right blueprints, my construction drones will get started right away. Need more buildings? Come find me, and if you discover new construction methods, I'll update my catalog as well. Oh, by the way, I won't be around on Thursdays. Got other things to take care of. Okay, I'd like to build something. What can he build? So I can increase the size of my tent. I can get a small container to live in, or a medium container to live in. I love the, like, recycling ethos to this game. Unauthorized entity detected, scanning, weapons unlocked, ready to engage. Huh. Military module's voice system's acting up. My bad. Me, villain, a military machinery before, a seed merchant now. Buy seeds? I like to buy some seeds. Browse all you like, leave money on counter. So the problem is, NM seeds are kind of pricey. We could, end crop immune to acid rain. So I guess that's something I'll have to worry about. So what else can I do? Matures in 6 days. Grows fast and big. So I could actually get, like, the succulent. I could get 2 of them, right? Yeah, I only have 44 gold. So sure, let's buy a pair of succulents for now. Oh, he might have a quest for me? Shouldn't he be offering more seeds? Villain doesn't... Oh, sorry. If alchemy research more, Villain will have more to sell. Soil brings hope. There we go. Okay, so we can just get out of here. But yeah, the recycle and repurpose elements to this, I think, are actually, like, it's a really solid theme. Both from, like, a story perspective, but then also just purely on an aesthetic level. It's endearing, but also, like, I don't know, I guess it's fun and imaginative. Would be the easiest way for me to put it. Alright, let's pop this open, pull things out of it. Oh, right. Let's see, so I've got a couple of... Oh, let's grab the wood. Because I think I need a little bit of wood here. Oh, and my watering can. But yeah, I like games that are post-apocalyptic that actually lean into making the world better afterwards. Like, well, I mean, this, for example, very much like the initial garden boxes are just like basic cardboard, whatever. But later on, we get the ability to have like a little grow box and a tire. A lot of the basic structures, at least, look like they were made out of scrap metal and random junk. It gives it kind of a MacGyver-y feel, but in a good way. Let's see. So what do we have here? I actually have enough points for a couple of things. Agricultural. So I can get the basic planting box. Gets me cost some wood and soil. And lets me just grow out of it. Or we can also, oh, hello. Or we can actually do wasteland materials instead. So it gets me a basic plant base and tire and iron, which would use up the rusty metal sheets and old tires instead. And then later we can get resource collection, tree, and shrub planting. So I could plant shrubs and then trees and some other stuff. If I go down this direction, this gets me the sprinkler, but I can't do that. So let's go for this one. I've got a couple of tires and I don't know what to use them on. So I might as well use them on this until I find some other meaningful usage for them. I don't know. Okay, no, they would be... Oh, I need the soil too. Too many things to keep track of. But yeah, too many post-apocalyptic games don't really lean into this theme of like actually getting society back on track, or at least figuring out some means for people to live comfortably. Or it's this like weird, awkward version, kind of like Fallout or 7 Days to Die, where it's post-apocalyptic. The game kind of acknowledges that. And kind of as a result of that, maybe it leans too hard into it. Where effectively, I've got a bunch of tree seeds that I can't do anything with. Anyway, we got to do more crop things. But unfortunately, yeah, I'm going to need growing if I want to do that. We can get daily living, so that gets me some... this gets me storage, this gets me cooking. We already got Master Craftsman. I guess I might as well snag this one as well. Okay, what was I going to say? Like, one of my beefs with 7 Days to Die is you're making something out of metal. And you're like, okay, sure, let's see, pot's gonna require just stone and a little bit of coal, so that's not bad. We just need more. I'm looking for... It's not here. Okay, so maybe it's here? Yeah, because it make boxes requires 4 cardboard, though. Ouch. Stool, table. Oh, maybe it is here. Oh, small wooden case. There we go. Might as well make at least one more of these while we are here. But so you'd like smelt something fresh via furnaces and forges and whatnot. It's like, okay, sure. Let's make like metal walls or floors or whatnot. It would come out rusty. It was so confusing to me. Like, eternally, why would you do this? Why would a character make something completely from scratch and it would come out rusty? I know it's splitting hairs, but it just felt weird and wrong that, like, no matter what, you were permanently locked in a apocalyptic aesthetic in a way that didn't exactly make practical sense. And so I found it kind of frustrating. Not that bad, but, like, it didn't really excite my imagination. I didn't really feel like I was trying to build a sustainable settlement in a post-apocalyptic setting. And it's 7 Days to Die, and it's not really meant to be that. This was worse in Fallout 4 specifically because, like, sure, everything is rusted out and irradiated and whatnot, and I get that. But there was still kind of that element of, like, yeah, you're doing town building and everything looks like it's made out of garbage. And I really wish these games had kind of that mechanic where, no, this doesn't take me anywhere new. I wish more of these games had this mechanic where, you know, maybe the first couple of things you build look like garbage, made out of, you know, just junk resources and whatnot. But as your character goes through the game and, like, gets better at crafting things and building structures and whatnot, it would actually your character would slowly get better at making things to the point where it's like, oh, hey, you know, the metal walls don't come out looking like they're just pieced together out of sheet metal and other garbage. I should probably actually stay away from breaking any more of the trash piles for a bit. We don't have that much inventory space, especially if I'm cutting to... Oh, wait, no. I have a whole second... I got the big bag. I don't need to care about anything. I can just do whatever I want. Beauteous. Inventory space is such a nightmare normally. So it's nice to actually double it right from the get-go. But like even beyond the whole idea of like making your settlement look nice and not made out of sheet metal, I really wish games like Fallout, just post-apocalyptic games in general, had a little bit more of that, like, you're reclaiming the wasteland aspect. That how many post-apocalyptic games say, like, yeah, you've found a blasted wasteland, it's irradiated, everything sucks, nobody's happy here. Oh, tab to quickly switch between. That's nice. But, you know, it's an irradiated wasteland, nothing's growing here, nobody's happy. You know, food and fresh water are almost impossible to come by, and, you know, it just sucks to be here. And I wish more apocalyptic games would lean into the idea of reversing that. I'm thinking like Terra Nil, but on a, the Terra Nil, but on a more like personal level, where, yeah, you just start in kind of Trashville, no good resources. This trash bag just spawned on my farm. Well, I guess that's probably not going to last for forever, because I'm probably going to clean everything up pretty quick. Oh, there's a quick stack. Oh, blessed. That's so good. Let's see, didn't find any more sheet metal, but that's okay. Okay, let's go back here. Grab the watering can. I'm going to nap for a couple hours, just because I know I'm going to have to water one of those crops, because I think you only have to water once per day. Yeah. Whoop, that's not the button I want to press. All right, everything else looks like it's good, so go back, go to bed. Because yeah, I think it would be deeply compelling to have more games where, yeah, you start in a desert or really just in an environment that is gross and bad, and you slowly turn it into something nice. Okay, best pickaxe. Okay. So sad Lank. Hi, it's me. Remember the pickaxe I mentioned last time? Though the new one Merlin gave me is quite sharp, can't stop thinking about the new one. We made a great team and no pickaxe can ever replace it. If you go back to the outskirts, could you bring it back for me? I'll show you my gratitude. And then also make a pot. Let's take a look. So crops are currently watered, though they'll need watering again probably soon. Pot requires coal and 35 stone. Let's try that. I'm probably mostly gonna just have all of my crafting benches down low. Make it easy. Okay, so how big are you? Not big at all. I'll just put it there. So we can make roasted end yam. I wonder if it sells more. Bulk production limit 5. That's fun. French fries requires potatoes, mushroom soup, and that. I'll have to think about this. I don't know how much we actually need for food at the moment. Okay, so harvest 10 end yams, which I think we'll be able to do fairly soon. I think most of it's going to grow. And then, well, most of it's going to be done growing within the, like, an hour or two in game. Problem is, the last one's going to be done at 7 o'clock, so that's going to take a little bit of time. Or 1900. So, I guess we might as well go get the pickaxe and wander around and look at stuff and interact with things. I thought this was going to clear you. Maybe we have to wait one more day. I forget. I know there's a certain point when that clears. I just don't know when. Okay, so Lank, where's your pickaxe? How do you even lose your pickaxe? I mean, I guess if you get distracted. And yeah, I might as well break the rocks. I mean, now that I'm no longer constrained by inventory space, I can actually break all of these. I think the big issue then becomes stamina. I do really appreciate that the resources are not finite. Sometimes it is fun to have a finite amount of resources, but that can be also a little exhausting because then you have to spend more and more time grabbing them. And that doesn't always work with certain games. And so in this case, being a little bit more about the farming or farm building aspect, this might have copper. Nope. There's a whole bunch of stone. Yeah, I don't know where to find this guy's pickaxe. Where he would have put it. I guess we're just gonna look around until we find something that looks pickaxey. Nah, it's a dock, so it ain't gonna be around here. Unless it's in the river valley area. Oh, in the western outskirts. Oh, so it's like over here. I guess I can go back to the farm. Yeah, no, I'm gonna need something else to get me up there. Well, knowing that this isn't the western outskirts, I can just head back comfortably and make it work. What other, what games have I played recently that I really like the idea of the cleanup crafting, but not the execution? I mean, most recently there was I Am Future, which I really liked the idea of, but the execution I found actually quite dull by the end. Like, so much promise to that, not a lot of execution. I don't necessarily know if this, like, really does the same thing. I mean, mostly you're just repurposing junk to build up your farm, but it's still a neat aesthetic. And works quite well. It looks like all of this is good to go. We might as well drop off things while we're here. And I think going for that tire farm upgrade was very much the right choice. Or upgrade blueprint. Because the basic cardboard box farms, they actually fall apart after a single use. And so we want to switch over to a tire-based farming method as soon as possible. And also junk metal, though I think I'm going to need the junk metal a little bit more. Let's see. But I guess also from a post-apocalyptic perspective, I really like the idea of post-apocalyptic games. It's like, yeah, the apocalypse did happen. It sucked. Bad things, you know, it was bad for people. I think that's a shortcut back to my own farm, but can't do it. Should I actually check if I can, like, harvest these? I don't want to spend a ton of stamina going for rocks and stone. I'm looking for copper. Get some blueberries while I'm here. I could also break trees. Oh, we have this whole thing here. But I'm definitely going to need movement tech to get up there. Do I want the wood? Like, should I be cutting every single tree? Because they respawn. The question is, how much do I need it? Now that I'm not making massive farms out of wood. Because the basic wood farms require 6 wood per farm box, which isn't actually that expensive. I don't know, let's keep trying to find this guy's pickaxe. It's gotta be somewhere around here. I just don't know where. But yeah, games that are post-apocalyptic, but not depressing, I guess would be the point, where it's kind of like, yeah, this sucked, this was bad, but rather than being about the apocalypse or Mad Maxy, it's more about building a community and rebuilding the world after the fact. Brought up Terra Nil earlier. It's probably one of the best examples I can think of, just because, I don't know, there's just like a really nice feeling to that game. And also it's just well made. Yeah, tool needs upgrading. Can't go there. Where the heck is this guy's pickaxe? I actually have no idea. And I think so much of this does boil down to, you know, just slight climate anxiety of like, yeah, things maybe aren't going to be great on Earth in the next 100 years or something like that. And so games that are a little bit more hopeful about like, no, you can actually clean up these problems. Even if it is ultimately just placebo effect, it still helps make me less anxious. Because if I'm anxious, I don't do anything. And I think that's very much a mistake and bad. Oh, is this a pickaxe? Special pickaxe. It looks like it's made out of, oh, like robot pieces probably. Boy, there's a hell of a lot of wood here. Oh, hey. There we go. So what do we got in here? A crazy deer centaur god thing. Oh, it's got some turnip seeds. Matures in 7 days. I really want a taste. A taste of what? Looks like it can't go any further. I wonder if you, like, drain the water, or if it's just a secret fishing spot. Hard to tell. Oh, you know what? The deer god probably wants turnips. Unfortunately, it taking 7 days to grow, more or less means that we are not going to see that in this video. As we're probably not going to get too much further than like a day or two more. I just don't cover demos that long. It does seem like it can actually go for quite some time though, which I actually think, yeah, let's just head back. I've only got a little bit of stamina left and I might have some projects I need to spend it on, or we could take a nap. But so I find these more hopefully things to be maybe not a little bit more motivating, because I mean ultimately there's only so much I can do, but from a like, hey, the environment is worth actually taking care of and recycling is good and whatnot. God, I live in an apartment complex and every once in a while I like go to throw out my trash and I'm really attentive about trying to I try very hard not to throw things out if I can recycle it. There's no guarantee that I'm exactly... Ooh. Oh, we got some time. Blue gift. Gone blueberry picking. Those little blue fruits not only replenish energy, but make perfect gifts for townsfolk. Cassia and Alchemy would be thrilled to receive them. Oh, that is good to know. I guess I'll start hoarding them. Grab this, because these need some water. Okay, so what do we do? Let's go bring the pickaxe back. I think I'm also going to sell the endiams while we're here. Oh. I know I have one more that I could... yeah, we'll sell the other one in a moment. I'm curious if cooked food sells for more, but we can leave that for later. I don't know. The idea of making the world a better place is kind of a message I can get behind. And any game that leans into that message in any way, shape, or form instantly catches my attention so much more than like, oh, kill the mutants, the bandits, and whatnot. Okay. Is this your pickaxe? You found it. Let me have a look. Whoop. Hell yeah, this is my pickaxe, my best partner. Thank Lord you are back. Oh god, I really can't thank you enough. As a sign of my platitude, I'll teach you how to craft a platform. Rubbish. It's a platform made entirely out of scrap materials. Pretty cool, isn't it? Go and build a platform at your farm. I can now make a trash platform. And your relationship with Lank has improved. Neat. I don't know if this really has much of a romance aspect, or if it's just like you interact with characters in a more positive sense, or you get access to certain things. I do not know. It doesn't matter that much. I love the fact that our character is wandering around with a welding mask on their head. It kind of fits the setting. It does also make me kind of confused as to like what their age is. Like, is this a young person? Are they... I don't know. I actually have no idea how old they're supposed to be. Let's see. Let's go grab the tires and whatever soil that we've picked up. But, I don't know, just the idea of running around with a welding mask on amuses me. I haven't exactly seen that on a whole lot of characters, and they've managed to make it kind of cute. I wonder if I could actually hide some of these. Devs, other thing to note, let me actually hide certain things to get rid of it entirely. I want to not be able to see the basic plant base and simple, as it's worthless to me. Okay, put those there. I guess I don't have any seeds for them. Well, and then I'm just gonna have to wait for a little while. So I guess I'm just gonna wait until that last enyam is done. Then I will send it off to sell, go to bed, wake up, have a bunch of money, don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I guess probably buy seeds. Something on the farm is just randomly making noise. I wonder if it's things popping up. Like the little sprouts and shoots and stuff. Maybe. Because it's not like this is done. I wish that there was some level of passives. I like this tech tree, but I also wish you could actually invest into some like passive upgrades as well. Purely from the perspective, I think it would be really nice if I could like look at this and guesstimate how close it is to being done. Easiest thing I can do is actually just nap for 4 hours, wake back up again, manage it, and then go back to sleep. Yeah, because that gives me plenty of stamina. There it is. Oh, is it the mail? Was I just getting letters? That's got to be the case. Okay. Oh. As a fellow scavenger and your friend, please accept this gift. I hope you discover the ultimate essence of boxes in this handy storage shelf. Yo. And then also martial law has been lifted, so we can go out adventuring. Let's sell this and then activate cargo drone. So that'll give me 300 at some point. I don't know how long it takes for that to come back. Oh, sick. I'm just gonna put this up here, view shelf. So this is just a big box to go along with my other big boxes. So actually making friends with the pickaxe guy worked out really well for me. Okay, go drop some things off. I like the cardboard box element too. I had the turnip seeds and I didn't plant them, whatever. So it looks like the cargo drone comes back in the mornings. So I guess that's something to keep in mind. So, as long as it's either in the mornings or after a certain amount of time has passed. I'm not entirely sure. There's the money. What do we do now? Well, I guess we go look into traveling. Go to the new area. There's also finding Cassia to get whatever the gift she said she was going to give me. I'm going to go work on other things for a moment. Let me see. That's the dock. That's the quest board. Technically, we're about to get access to. The barricades are gone, so I can go inside, right? Music's nice. It's a little repetitive. I think if I were to keep streaming this like as a full thing, I'd probably eventually turn it off. I'd like to see just a little bit more variety in town. Hey, are you the newcomer? My name's Orlando, master of the Doloc Guild. The river valley just reopened, and you're inside already. I asked the mayor to send out a notice. Unarmed people shouldn't be coming here. I have tools to protect myself. Brave, aren't you? But tell me, how are you going to handle flying monsters with mere tools? Tell you what, I think you look promising. Would you like to join Doloc Guild? The Doloc Guild. What's that? The guild is an important organization that protects the peace of Doloc Town. Using the task board in front of the tavern, only guild members have access to that. Townsfolk would post their requests on the task board, and we guild members shall fulfill them. In return, we'll receive their gifts of gratitude. I'll give you a combat drone. How about that? Sounds nice. That's the spirit. Let our adventure begin. However, you need to pass a simple test before you're allowed to join the guild. Slay 5 chameleon bugs with your tools and come back to me. I'll be waiting in the guild office on the second floor of the tavern. Here, take this. If you get lost, you can call for help. Alright, join the guild. I've got plenty of stamina, plenty of health. Let's go hit these bugs and then figure out what we're going to do with ourselves. Yeah, so there is a combat system. It's very rudimentary. And also, maybe not the best. I'm curious how it changes once you factor in the combat drones, for example. Yeah, I wish the tools had just like a little bit more of a reach so you could hit an enemy like one tile up. But again, I don't think you're supposed to be using the tools in combat. I could be wrong, I have no idea. What do we have here? Birds. Why are there so many birds here? Okay, so they're hidden rewards, so there's something there. I guess we might as well go up to get to the bird. I still wonder if there's, like, copper to be had in these bigger rocks. It looks like it has a vein in it, but... Nah. I mean, it's got coal. We need that. Okay. So I can't just walk to the other side of them. But it looks like it can go over them. The machine resembles Alchemy's plant analyzer, but in worse shape. Found a disc at the slot. Hey. So we can go bring that back. I like the quest system that it's not just like do farm thing. I think just in general, that's one of the big things for me is that I need my farm sims to do more than just be farm game. Especially, I need it to be more than farm game in generic farm town. Like that works for Stardew. And that works for Harvest Moon. Because they kind of were there first. They set the standard, but you know, don't need to worry about coming off as generic as a result of it. My beef with a lot of farm games is just they're so painfully generic. Like, I want to play some of them, but they just feel like Stardew, but slightly different. Kind of in the same way that it's like Slay the Spire, but slightly different for a lot of roguelike deck builders. I don't begrudge them that. I'll still play some of them, but it's still one of those where like, yeah, but why would I play this over just more the Slay the Spire? I don't really like that mentality because they do have merits. See, Vault of the Void is one of my favorite roguelike deck builders, but it definitely can't really escape the comparison. They're very similar. Same thing with Heat Death, or honestly, Toho Lost Branch of Legend, as silly as that sounds. But they're all very much like, hey, it's just more Slay the Spire. And blessing and a curse on that one. And so to have this one be set in this post-apocalyptic situation where it's already, like, society's already kind of stabilizing. I'm actually also not sure if it's Earth, considering they've got, like, sentient combat drones and whatnot. Need a bit of help polishing your shooting skills? Okay, killed enough bugs. Well done, rookie. I knew you could do it. Anyway, welcome to Doloc Guild. You've really been a huge help. Due to some unspeakable issues, it's actually just me, the Guildmaster Orlando, still holding down the fort here in Doloc. Now that you've joined, you're officially second in command. How does that sound? Pretty nice, eh? Wow, I'm the second in command. Wonderful. Heh. Together we can definitely do some big work. You can find the drone and weapon I've promised you at COD shooting range. Before heading to the river valley, you need to practice at the shooting range first. I don't want to see you becoming the first prey to your own drone. Go practice at the shooting range and come back to me. Alright. I wish the office wasn't so deep in. Or if you could, like, W to go to the tavern, or once you've reached the guild office, you can press a different button and automatically go to... Okay, shooting range is down below. You know, if you could press a different button once you've gone to the guild office to just warp straight through there and straight to there and back, it would save some time. That's the engineering hangar. Commercial Street, Smithy. What the heck is the shooting range? Oh, I guess it is in the engineering guild. Okay, COD's gun works. Welcome to COD and Modi's hangar. Feel free to browse our products. Is this really a gun shop? Of course it is. I know this place looks like a junkyard right now, but with a little time and effort, we can restore it to its former glory. Hope you don't mind the current state and we'll come back often. Heard you have a practice ground? Oh, are you asking about my shooting range? This is my father's combat simulation system, capable of replicating real battle scenarios. Orlando told me everything. Here, take this. I'll unlock access to the basic training range for you. Non-weapon items will be stored for now. Can you hear me? The voice system for the range is just repaired. The combat drone needs to be equipped with a firearm to shoot. Follow the instructions and install it first. Once set, you can attack stationary targets. Don't worry, ammo will automatically reload when it runs out. Next, try shooting until you've emptied one magazine. Okay, so old drone, standard firearm. You've learned how to control the combat drone in battle. The range control terminal on the left allows you to exit the simulation and start moving target training. I'll leave it to you. Once you exit, I'll return your items. Awesome. Exit range, I don't need more practice. I was wondering why the melee combat was kind of junky, and the answer is because we get a gun drone. What an exhilarating battle. Press to switch the firing mode. Muzzle flash is worse than I expected. Might need a muzzle suppressor. Okay. to upgrade my firearm. Okay, oh, so it's like a full-on tech tree here. Nice. But I'm gonna need stone and gel. And money. Oh. I guess we already had it. Sick. Oh. Biscuits. Already had that one. Okay, and there's the rest of my stuff. Okay, so we want to talk to Orlando, talk to Alchemy, and talk to Cassia. I just did waste some money. Whatever. The video's almost over. Who cares if I made a mistake like that? It's also a demo. Good afternoon. Your safety is in the hands of the Guildmaster. Finished my practice. Well done. Now you can take that drone and wreak havoc. You're still not too familiar with how the guild operates, right? Basically, our job is all about fulfilling everyone's requests. I happen to have a small request on, or a small task on hand. Let's see if you can handle it, rookie. Got it, Guildmaster. Glad to hear that. Holt says he needs 15 chameleon bug gel for healing purposes. His legs hurt a lot in rainy days. He'll be happy to pay you 500 gold for those. Sick. Okay. Don't know where Cassia is. We'll find her somewhere around here. There she is. These flowers. Oh, they're fake. Only alchemy has real flowers. Grown your seeds successfully. Harvesting your own crops must feel good, right? Planting, harvesting, selling. That's the farmer's way of life. You should try planting various crops at the same time. For example, end crops like end yam grow fast and are resistant to acid rain, but they're priced a bit lower. Oh, looks like you haven't experienced the acid rain yet. Don't worry, I'll remind you when the time comes. By the way, here, take this. Dad used to take me collecting resin all the time. Think you could hang it on a tree at the farm. Resin collector, what's that for? With resin, you can craft a manual sprinkler, making watering so much easier. Once you get more progress on your farm, come back and let me know. I'll be waiting for your good news. And here's the surprise I promised you. I made it myself. Might look a bit messy, but still, congratulations on moving to your new home. Sweets can provide endless energy. Have a seat and enjoy this after finishing your work. Now to do the extremely unethical thing of cake is worth 150. We might as well also sell the extra gun. Oh, I might not be able to sell it to her, unfortunately. Well, it's okay. Steamed bun recipe. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, so let's buy some seeds. Okay, so I have 354. I mean, basic value proposition is go hard on end yam for a while. And just plant a boatload of them. They double your profit. Effectively, you double your profits every 2 days, assuming you have enough. Okay, switch to auto fire. Ooh, that's fun. You effectively double your profit every couple of days, which should make for somewhat easier. Well, I'll let you buy a whole bunch of things. I don't know if it's efficient later on, but at least right now it's like, worth it. Okay, I've got a whole mess. How much space do I have? 1, 2, 3. I can make 10 more farm boxes. Probably could have saved my money, but I don't know how much it matters. So, I guess I do have a reason to make more of these. At least for the moment. Oh, did I make too many? I did. Whatever. I guess we actually have enough resources. I could... Oh, hold up. Tab. Let's grab these and move the whole platform setup down by 1. There we go. And go grab my remaining platforms, because I can probably extend this an amount. Okay, so how much do I need? I have 4, I need 14 total. Because yeah, we might as well have this just big... Oh, that's junk platforms. Q. Regular wooden platforms. I need 10 more. Yeah, because I might as well have this, like, really dense farm setup here. Because the garden beds at least currently, don't get any bigger. So let's just go. And then I can plant all these seeds. Obviously, watering them is a bit of a pain in the butt, but whatever. And then I will... I mean, it's kind of silly to do all this prep, just because this is a demo. I'm going to be losing this progress as soon as this video is over, because there's a very real possibility. I actually need 3 more farm boxes. Well, or 2 more farm boxes and 1 more platform. So let's make... need 6. 6 platform. And... oops. 2 farm box. Because yeah, I can just extend this up 1 more tier. I don't have enough materials. What? Oh, I need 8. And next time I will probably try and spread it out more so this maybe isn't as dense. Maybe it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Anyway, things to talk about. 1, I absolutely adore the fact that this is actually a side-scrolling game. I don't know, a lot of farm sims are, well, most farm sims, every farm sim is like full 3D at this point, or at least top-down isometric. And while I don't necessarily hate that from like a aesthetic perspective, I do find it a little unsatisfying. Because once again, they also all tend to share the exact same like design conventions and settings. So it's like, oh, it's an island. Oh, it's a farm out in the country after your character's gotten sick of living, you know, the daily grind in the city or something like that. You know, return to a more cozy lifestyle. Stuff like that is nice, but when every single farm sim does the exact same thing, narratively, it's boring and not fun, and I hate it. Okay, maybe hate is too strong of a word. It does not excite me, at all, is the answer. And so to have one that is specifically like, hey, this is a post-apocalyptic, not Earth, that, had like a big end war with this kind of machine function, or function faction, and then now you're in kind of the wreckage of that and you're trying to rebuild and recover. I think that's such a cool setting, and it's so much more compelling because what's going on? My motivations are different too. You know, I'm not just here to farm and make money or make grandpa proud. I'm here to potentially revitalize the whole area, and really bring, you know, nature back to a blasted wasteland. Ah, here you are, my child. Is this a data disk you need? A disk? Mind if I have a look? I really feel like it should just give it, you automatically hand it over. I think this should fit for the analyzer. Let me try. Alchemy plugs the disk into the plant analyzer and begins to operate. I knew it. It's a data disk for the plant analyzer. Now I can reach its core functions. Really can't thank you enough, my child. Oh, and here, take this money. Thank you for bringing me this hard drive, my child. 500 coins. Wow, that's actually extremely helpful for buying the bag that I already bought. If you're interested in the repaired plant analyzer, feel free to swing by anytime. Did anything interesting happen today? About the plant analyzer. I'm glad to see you're interested in the device, my child. Anything it can help with the machine? Are you willing to be part of the research? Oh my, that would be a true delight. My body isn't up for large-scale planting anymore. You can share some plant research reports. I'll tailor my seed studies to your needs. Sell them at Villain Shop. How should I get plant research reports? Reports require a certain amount of plant samples. Bring me 3 enyams first, and you can find them by planting or foraging. I'll teach you more about seed research with them. Do we have more? I don't have enyams, so yeah, I think we're just gonna leave. And probably call it here. There's more I could do. I guess let's head back to town and go shoot some robots just to see how well the combat drone works. Since we've only used it in the target shooting section, and that didn't seem particularly, I don't want to say necessary, but I don't know if I need to target practice, and I don't know how applicable that is to quote-unquote real life. I'm also very curious about this auto mode and how that functions, but still. But yeah, so like my motivations are completely different than almost any other farm sim I can think of. In fact, different from any other farm sim. And that makes for a much more exciting experience. And like I said, I love the aesthetic. I love the slightly muted color palette. It works really well. It still is very colorful in a great way, but there isn't, it's not like harsh on the eyes or anything. It's kind of easy to look at. Reminds me of Rusted Moss in a lot of ways. I also just like the parallax background, or parallax background? Yeah, parallax background with the ruined, like, office buildings and whatnot. Okay, I think I'm going to switch to manual fire. Just because. Okay, now it looks like the drone does charge slowly over time, so that's something to keep in mind as well. But yeah, it's just a very fresh feeling, and I kind of crave that nowadays. I don't want to, like, sob story too much, but there's very much a feeling when I'm trying to record nowadays. Oh, that's something up there. What's that? Did a drone get caught in a tree? That'd be like a cargo drone looking thing. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to approach from a different direction. It is sometimes a little difficult for me to find games to cover because so many of them are just like, hey, it's this game that you've already played before, but slightly different. Get excited for it anyway because you need to, because it's your job. And like, there's some amount of that where I'm just like, nope, I do not enjoy this process anymore. Yeah, I gotta be able to lead shots. It's interesting, though, because I have to lead shots from the perspective of a drone, which actually is kind of nice because it means it keeps my aiming stable. But it does mean that I'm not shooting from my character, and that is its own complication in a way. Oh, copper, I think. Which is something that we desperately need for a lot of stuff. What's this? Something in the background, but I can't interact with it. And yeah, whatever that one thing is, isn't translated yet. Not really much of a bother, but still. But yeah, so having more farm sim, survival sandbox, or other games that... Let's see, gotta break that, but I need a better pickaxe. Farm sims or survival sandbox or other kinds of games that really lean into different settings or like major storytelling tropes. Feels really good to me, and I legitimately wish more games did this, because this is probably, like, even like, mechanics aside, or this could be a far simpler farm sim, and maybe it will end up being that way. I haven't gotten too far into it, but like, it feels pretty complicated. I love that big research tray. I love the fact that I'm dynamically unlocking that. Ooh. I definitely do need to work on my ability to avoid enemies here, but it's fine. But, like, the game does not feel terribly limiting at the moment, or limited. And even then, it could be simpler than this, and it would still be my favorite farm sim that I've played in quite a while. Purely on merit of this setting and storytelling actually giving me something to care about, as opposed to, like, date that hunk. You're on an island. It's pleasant here. Or... I don't even know. Like, maybe I don't play enough farm sims, but like the only other one I can think of that actually excites me in any way, shape, or form at the moment really is... I mean, I guess there was Ever After Falls, which just had a slightly creepy vibe to it, which I think was quite intentional. But then Sunhaven. Sunhaven was like the other one. There were a couple others. There was neat. It wasn't exactly a farm sim, but there was the My Time at Portia and My Time at Sandrock. But you know, I tried playing those games and I just did not vibe with them long term. And okay, I didn't vibe with them long term. They didn't excite me narratively, and they felt like massive grinds. That one bee just left for some reason. You're a bit tired, maybe it's time to sleep. Oh yeah, my character actually does get tired. So where'd that one bee drone go? Like zipped off elsewhere and then haven't seen them since. Yeah, it's up over there somewhere, but... Yeah, I think I just gotta leave. My character might just pass out here, which could be bad. Because I'm pretty far out. I wonder if your character gets tired faster in combat environments. I don't know. Either way, we're just gonna head out. And if my character passes out, they pass out. Just no real skin off of my back. Because we've gone a little bit overtime, but it was nice to do so. Like I said, this is the second time I tried recording this, because first time just the commentary didn't record. I have literally no idea why. I'm gonna blame Windows, because it's usually Windows' fault. But what was I going to say? But I'm glad I did, because I got to see way more of this game. I stopped before I actually got the combat drone. And now that I've seen that, it's like, yeah, actually, this has a lot to love and a lot to look forward to. And that's exactly what I'm doing. But for now, I guess I should mention that the Doloc Town demo is available on Steam right now, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, you can. It's good, and it's probably beefier than this. Like, I'm sure there's even more that I haven't... it seems like there's a lot to it, and keeps going for probably a couple hours. So you could really sink your teeth into this one before it even comes out. I didn't pass out. That's weird. I was expecting my character to just be like, well, nope, never mind. Yes, we also got some drone wreckage and mechanical scrap, which I can use for things. Film wings. Monster material. Yeah, some of this stuff is definitely rarer. Let's see, what could I get rid of? Guess I'll bring that with. Put these away. I'll have to store things differently later. Okay, what else do we have? Let's see. Rundown building on the left side of the dock. It's our treaty port. Come back later. Come between 6 and 10. Huh. Also make better weapons and also make... Oh. Got you. See you've gathered some ores recently. It looks like you have the makings of a blacksmith. Why not give it a try? Smelt them into ingots. Once you're done, I'd be happy to upgrade your tools. Problem is you need $1,500 dues to do so, and I do not have that. So that's fine. Anyway. I think with all of this said, guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. And if you're looking for more Doloc Town, I will probably play this more when it comes out. It very much has caught my attention in a big way, and I cannot wait to put some more time into it when it's done. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Let's look at the split. This down. Can I get rid of this? There we go. Oh, so we can actually just get a free tree seed out of that. Nice. And then I can smelt the copper ingots, but I need coal. Ah.